Hey guys, let's look at a 5Q game I played recently on my 5Q account, which is another way of saying the exact same thing. Okay, let's remember that throwing these games, uh, I'm supposed to win, not just a little bit, right? I mean, so what's the point? Well, I'm trying to play moves that you can play. I'm not doing complex Jacekis, trick moves, just basic fundamental play that, for the most part, you can do just fine. It's just a matter of organizing it. So let's take a look. I'm black. Okay. What's white supposed to do? Something like this, right? Why? Because white's behind enemy lines. We don't like getting surrounded. The Chinese name for go, wei qi, to surround with marble pieces, gain small pieces. So when white plays here, we need to recognize that's a mistake. Well, don't we need to stop white from coming under? No, that's crawling. So surround. I think the reason most 5Qs wouldn't do this is because they're thinking about their own plans. Well, I want to be here and then I want to extend. This is my plan. Rather than what's the board saying? Oh, surround white. I don't know if that made sense, but there we are. Cut. Okay. Uh, both of my black groups are important. Which one's weaker? A, because it's undercut and the B side isn't undercut. So A is weaker. So my options, get out, get out. Not C, because that hurts my top group. Don't play moves that hurt your group. Or D. Well, A and B are the ones that lead to better safety. But D is safe and hurts is really bothers white a great deal. So safe enough and bother white. Obvious. Now we're going to save it A or B, not C, because that hurts our other group. Since I'm interested in hurting D, I prefer this one. If we play this one, it can lead to us getting surrounded, or that he continues with moves that are helpful for him. Anyway, so I went this way. Here, well, how much is he hurting the left? How much is he hurting the top? He can just push through and cut on top. He can't quite do anything on the left yet. So let's fix that. This new white hurts both sides, of course. But on top, I can still get out. I think the ones on the left need more help. What's my confidence level in that? 80, 90%. But you always have to think about, well, a pro walks in the room and says, oh, you're entirely wrong. Anyway, so I come out. Perhaps this way's better. Puts more pressure on white. This is more my style to play this move because I like pressuring white. But I notice pros tend to, since the center fight isn't real yet, so I don't know which one's better. They both make sense. This is more for stability, and the other one's more for attack. White's so far out into the center, I just didn't feel there was a lot of attack. I could be wrong. Got to get out. Here we have the two options, A and B. So look at this, all these things. We try to do it in a simple fashion. I've always felt that totally is the best way. Well, should I be attacking or defending? White's the one that's out in the center. I can't hurt white. I should be defending. Well, that's A. So I did a little bit of reading, but okay. Here I had to do some reading. I'm not saying this is a complex situation, but I guess I am saying that. There's a lot of things I can do here. So what I read was, Atari, when I kill the stone, he can't kill my top group. Right, so that's not Atari, so I can say Atari. So I did have to read that out, which is not a big deal. I'm just saying. He fixes, we fix, come in, split. White should be defending his group in the center, and he didn't. So I attack. We could also say, oh, I'm going to attack this guy and then get out. Well, you left that guy weak. At the moment, white can't surround us. So it's just 1-1. I'm mumbling a bit. Sorry about that. It's a little early. I really wasn't sure what to do here, but I played what seems to be the obvious move. And now we can read. If we take the corner, his cut doesn't work. That, to me, that's a pattern that I just know. Shouldn't be too hard of a read. Comes out, we come out, plays here. I would like to get out. His next move surrounds him, is what I'm saying. The underneath here, that's the move that's going to cut me and surround me. B, white B doesn't cut me, just surrounds me. So here, he can't cut me. If he tries to surround me, there's a bunch of Ataris. So this should be pretty easy. Just me, I capture one stone or the other. Stay, don't take. Here's a knee-jerk move, right? Atari. Well, the problem is you're already out and already alive. Well, yeah, but I'm attacking the white group. Well, yeah, but you have your own problems. So defense first, great idea. Proverb. Take care of your weak groups before you start attacking. Yes, there's always exceptions. Fourth line, because his group is still weak. Fourth line to keep the pressure up. I'm going to play on the defensive side, because if he cuts me, I could have trouble. Let's change that for a second. Let's make me alive. Now what would I do? Oh, I'd go this way without question. Yeah, fight. But here, no, my corner's not right. These Ataris, if he cuts, I, I have some real weaknesses here I need to fix. First, this is real Sente. If he tries to cut and kill anything, I kill him first. So, boom, then fix. Yep, that works for you. Well, just fix. I'm sure there's a better way. I just wanted to fix. I don't need to respond here if I don't want to. I could respond. I thought, well, why? Let's just go take big moves. Yeah, I don't think so. So I don't know the right place to play here. Um, A, B, C, D, E. These look like the moves to choose from. They're all getting out. Some are bothering the top group, some bother the single stone. I just felt that A was too, I'm still behind enemy lines. I can't get out. So this is a real way out. I knew, I had read it through a little bit. I knew that all my territory would be gone. Well, go's not about territory. Not about territory. What are you talking about? Of course it's about territory. No, it's about the way you get your territory. If you get it in double Sente, you're probably winning. If you get it in double Gote, you're probably losing. Thus, don't have weak groups. If you have a weak group, he's getting free stuff. Drove me batty here. The best way to fix this cut? No idea. I think if I sat down for 15, 20 minutes and went through every single option, I might come. They're all subtle differences, very hard to choose. So I just fixed. Has to be wrong, but there you go. Here's the one that saves the cut in a more fluid way. But if we do that, we just helped white to live. And I thought, I'll play bad shape, and he doesn't have that anymore. Really? I'll just cut you. You have no right to do that. So he's got to defend this way. Come on down. Now he has to think about life and death. His A group got surrounded. That gives it has a weakness. And the old Carpenter Square deal. I mean, when you're surrounded, you have to worry about life and death. Now the B group has to worry about life and death. So let's say, for instance, white says, hey, I'm going to connect under. I'll stop you. Aha, I lived. Yeah, but now I'm threatening to connect under, right? So when I hurt one group, it hurts the other group. Now, if he had, let's say he has the weak B group, and over here he had, I can't show it on this board. Even if there's a weak group at A and a weak group at C, you can just chase C all the way down to A, split them, and it's a splitting attack. You just don't want weak groups, especially more than one. Okay. The board's gotten a bit funny. My A group, behind enemy lines, no eyes. B group, behind enemy lines, corner access, which is nice. His C group, we'll see if it's dead. Was for life. Atari, it's just a life and death sequence. Atari, we'll see if that takes the eye. It does. So what's he going to try? This, Atari, take, boom. Both sides are hurt. Before I try to kill anything, I'm going to get out. Now he has 1, 2, 3, 4 weak groups. Looks like 2's dead, but that doesn't mean it is dead. I only have 4 liberties, so. Then he plays here, Gote, just the pass. It doesn't keep the eye. It doesn't threaten a second eye. I could care less if he takes the stone. He just passes. Well, that's nice. I'll go for life. Make sure I'm connected. Get some real life going on. He goes for life. Now at 1 is a crane's nest. There's a lot of ways out. This is always a nice way. Here, I should say Atari, connect in some fashion. We'll connect here. See his center group getting weaker and weaker? That's probably the way I should go. But nothing of white's dies right now. So it's still a liberty race. I chickened out. I said Atari, and it's a ladder. So now I'm alive. Now it's a ladder and a net. That's Gote. I come on out. We see his center group getting, his top group getting worse. Yeah, you see it all happening. I'm surrounding, I'm getting my cutting stones out. Gote. You may or may not know this move. If black plays here, there's a vital point, which at some point could get very useful. But if we play this way, the vital point's gone, and now we have some great moves. Of course, if white does nothing, we have a great eye. If white Ataris, it fixes our little cut, and now we can capture or cut. It's just a nice little Tsuji. Okay. My A group looks alive in the corner. It's also out at B. So it's extremely healthy. Plus, C's dead. D is only 1 eye for me, but still, second eye in the corner. So I'm extremely healthy there. Do some chasing. Get out. Here, making an eye. It's not quite an eye, but pretty close. Threatening to cut me. I actually don't care if I'm cut. I'm alive. So I just chase. Surround. Threaten to cut. I don't care if I'm cut. Apparently I do care. I guess he could have cut in Sente, and I don't want him to cut in Sente. Now he cuts in Gote. He goes for life. I make a big move. Sorry. Capture. Okay, so he surrounded me, but I'm alive. A little hard to see. Dead or alive? Dead. Are you joking? Can't go anywhere. Dead. 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 You're not running anywhere, Buster. Surround. We corral, gently surround. If you start playing this sort of thing, all of a sudden, liberties, things start happening. You want to gently surround. Very strong. He's dead. This threatens to kill him. If I throw in, it takes his eye away. Threaten the cut. Just end game now. Thought it'd be fun to connect. I don't need to, but it's fun. And that's it. Nothing else. I played here. There's Audrey in there. Not very much. And it's hard to imagine it working, but I don't want to read it out. I'm a lazy person. So just fix. I mean, his move. What's that for? Well, just fix. Just it makes it absolute. And then from here, it's just bit by bit, just kill it. More Gote, just playing in game. And that's it. Resignation comes soon. Okay, guys. Catch you later.